Namaste and magical greetings to you. You might be worried about the coronavirus and how it could affect your life. This may include you being asked to stay at home or avoid other people. This might feel difficult and stressful. You will be fearful. But what fear does is, it activates your fight or flight response, making it harder for your body to resist any kind of infection should you come near one. Miracles will happen to your life when you start to use the power of your mind, body, and your emotions. It can make you prosperous, happy, joyous, and very healthy. It can heal you from illnesses and can also prevent virus from entering your body. Life is all about how you respond to events around you. Today, 24/7, coronavirus is in the news, and this is creating hysteria, fear, and panic. Just imagine people are fighting over toilet papers as if it will be the end. I'm not suggesting that we should disregard this completely. Yes, we need to address it. But let me tell you one thing. This too shall pass. I believe that every illness or ailment known to men, there is a way out. Healing can happen when you focus on the natural healing properties. Now, why is one man happy and another unhappy? Why is one man fearful and another full of faith and confidence? Why is one man healed of a serious illness and another isn't? In this presentation, I shall answer these questions. The message of this presentation is do not panic. If you can control your lifestyle, having proper eating habits, right exercise, adequate sleep, and being mentally strong, then your body can fight any illnesses. One of the main reasons why this deadly virus creates a havoc is because of the low immunity in our body. Those with low immunity will easily attract the illnesses. Those people with high toxic levels in the body will have low immunity. We often clean our houses, we clean our external bodies, but do we sit back and clean our internal body? Think about it. You may be thinking, how can a financial markets trader help me heal my life? In this presentation, I share some of my real life experiences. In my life, I went through some serious illnesses, and I shall cover how I healed myself and got better through the use of ancient Ayurveda, naturopathy, changes in my lifestyle, and most importantly, with the mind power techniques. I shall be sharing all these techniques with you in this presentation. However, do seek expert guidance. How to heal. In this presentation, I shall cover my story, how I healed serious illnesses, how to use mind power techniques for healing, how to boost your immune system, how naturopathy can remove toxins, how you can use your body by yoga, pranayama, and meditation, how to be in the flow, and how to prevent illnesses. As I said earlier on, I shall be sharing some real life experiences, how I healed serious illnesses. In 2012, I suffered from severe back pain, and this was due to disc bulge and facet joint arthritis. The doctors at Isare Hospital told me, Mr. Lakhani, if we do not go for surgery, then in 5 years' time, you will be in wheelchair. Today, 8 years on, I am fit and healthy. I did not go for the surgery. Instead, I went for alternative healing techniques, which I discuss in this presentation. In 2017, I suffered from serious illness again. Carotid artery dissection leading to blood clot. Glossopharyngeal, vagus nerve damage, cranial nerve damage. My right side of the face was disabled, paralyzed, similar to stroke-like symptoms. The techniques I discuss in these presentations help me recover fast. The hospital failed to diagnose the illness. At first, they told me it was migraine. Then it was cluster headaches. Then it was meningitis. Then it was tonsillitis, which then resulted into removal of my tonsils, which was very painful. I was discharged without being given proper diagnosis. I had to take my health in my own hands. I did a lot of research, and then I had to go back to the hospital and tell them what was wrong with me. They then did an MRI scan, which confirmed the diagnosis which I gave them. So one of the first technique is mind power. How you can use mind power to heal any illnesses. From the Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna says, the mind is very fickle, turbulent, and obstinate. I think it is impossible to control the mind as wind. Krishna replies, with sincere practice and dispassionate detachment, you can control the mind and you can be the master. A controlled mind is so powerful, it is laboratory to manifest anything that you want. The mind can be your friend as well as your worst enemy. Now you can be the master of your mind by focusing on pure thoughts, healthy lifestyle, yoga and meditation, repetition of positive affirmation, power of association, be in good company. You can avoid toxic people, avoid negative news, avoid fear-mongering. So if you really look at it, what's happening now, 24/7, the news media is full of stories on coronavirus. Our mind, especially the subconscious mind, is a miraculous tool. And we must understand that any disturbance in the mind causes disturbance in the body. I firmly believe that most of the causes of illness is stress and a lousy lifestyle, and this can knock our body out of balance. When you are stressful, the body is in fight or flight mode. So the body system will stop working efficiently. It cannot digest food properly. It cannot remove toxins properly. The immune system will not work properly. Stress creates blockages in the system, which will affect our immune system. And therefore, we will start to attract illnesses as the body is unable to fight because it is occupied in combating the stress and anxiety. Our body is very intelligent, and when we fall ill, the body's mechanism will go flat out to heal you. The body has immense power to heal. For that, we must have the faith and the belief in its ability and not doubt it, not have fear thoughts. You got to be mentally strong. When we have positive thoughts and empowering beliefs, the body produces positive chemicals. Toxic thoughts produce toxic chemicals. These toxics is what attracts the illnesses. With proper mind control and a good lifestyle, the body regenerates healthy cells and tissues. So do not be fearful. Disease do not kill. It is the fear of the disease that kills you. Do not be afraid of disease, but focus on being in the flow, being healthy and fit. Focus on good, healthy daily habits. When you are fearful, the body is in fight and flight mode, and once again, it is wasting valuable energy. Next technique which I've used in my life is healing your heart. Negative emotions will destroy your immune system. If the heart sends emotions of fear, stress, anxiety, hate, jealousy, then the brain is sending out matching signals. But if on the other hand, your heart is sending emotions of love, compassion, then the brain is sending matching signals. You are now in flow, and then any damn illnesses can be cured. So the message here is always be positive and have empowering beliefs. When I was told by the doctors that if I did not go for the surgery for my back pain, then in 5 years I shall be in a wheelchair, I refused to believe that. I started looking at ways to help my body to heal. 7 years on, I'm in a good health, often walk 15,000 steps. I play badminton with players half my age and give them a tough fight. I do my yoga, meditation, pranayama. Now all these help the body to heal. I simply change my perceptions, which then adjust the functioning of the cells. I now have become the master of my genetic activity. The next technique which I've used in my life is by learning about yoga, pranayama, and meditation. Now you cannot control what goes outside, but you can certainly control what goes inside of you. Often we are looking for answers outside, but the secret lies within you. The longest journey of any person is a journey inward. Yoga, pranayama, and meditation will help you to control your mind. People struggling with chronic pain or other medical conditions can use these techniques for healing. Regular meditation can help relieve stress, improve your ability to focus, and lead to a better understanding of your thought patterns and processes. Some people use meditation to enhance creativity, reduce chronic pain, treat headaches, and even improve athletic performance. Often it is after meditation that you get lots of answers that you are seeking. For example, the Bindal effect system for trading the financial markets was created after meditation sessions. When the mind is calm, you will get the answers. Often many people are focused on the past. Inability to let go of the past hurt and worry about the future. But very few focus in the present moment. Change only happens in the present moment. The past is already gone, so you got to learn from it and move on. The future is just energy and intention. Now, unless you let go the past hurt, the past mistakes, the past frustrations, you cannot heal and you cannot move forwards. As an example, there was a time in my life I was financially secure, and that also at a very, very young age, having multiple properties, investments, and having a luxurious lifestyle. I helped anyone and everyone, even to the extent of gifting away properties. Then came a moment in my life when I had lost everything. I did not have roof over my head, and I had to rent a small room in a shared house. I was hurt, very angry, and unable to let go the past. I then turned inward and went on a 10-day meditation course, and this started to change the way I looked at things. I started to let go. I learned from the past and moved on. I learned to forget and genuinely forgive the people who had hurt me. I learned to focus all my energies not on what I lost, but what actions I can take in the present moment so as to secure my future. Today, I feel better. I am at peace. I sleep well at night. I do not suffer from insomnia. I do not have to take drugs which are full of so many side effects. The body benefits from movement, so yoga and pranayama helps a lot. The mind benefits from stillness, and this is when meditation helps. Meditation helps us in controlling our fear, our anger, and that is very healing. We let our natural capacity of healing repair our body. With meditation, the inner peace has started because you do not allow the outside events to control your emotions. I repeat, with meditation, the inner peace has started because you do not allow the outside events to control your emotions. The next technique which I've used in my life is the study of spirituality and how it can help you with healing. Now, spirituality should not be confused with religion. They are two totally different things. I believe spirituality is part of you. It is the study of the self. Who am I? It is about your morals, your values, what brings you joy. Spiritualism is more of a practice of behavior rather than practice of worship. There are strong scientific evidence which suggests that individuals who regularly participate in spiritual services are healthier and possess greater healing capabilities. Numerous research investigations have reported positive correlations between spirituality and decreased rate of stroke, cancer, cardiovascular disease, hypertension, drug abuse, suicide, and general mortality. It has been suggested that faith is beneficial for health and healing because it helps people avoid unhealthy behaviors such as smoking and excessive drinking. The impact of spirituality on health and healing is a topic that has been virtually ignored by many in the society. And this is certainly an area which I looked into, and I can wholeheartedly say that it has changed me and it has helped me tremendously in my life. In my own experience, as I said, spirituality has helped me to be relaxed and to be in the flow. It helps us in having an attitude of gratitude, letting go and move on easily. And you are free from attachment, free from expectations. It helps in having a service attitude. How can I serve the community? How can I help others better their lives? Now with the Genius 108, this is exactly what I'm doing. Being of service to the society. How I can serve them. How I can help them. The next technique which I've used in my life is the digestive system. A strong immune system begins with a strong digestive system. Because we cannot scrub our inner body, the ancient Ayurveda teaches us how to cleanse our tissues and organs. The main focus is on what you eat, which results in you having a good digestive system. A good digestion is the foundation of good health. So how do you know if you have got a good digestion? Some of the signs and symptoms of a proper functioning digestion are having a normal appetite. Do you have a clean tongue, which means there is no white coating? By having proper and regular elimination, at least once a day, without using any stimulants. And that you are not suffering from constipation or diarrhea, and that you have good taste perception. These are the basic signs of a well-functioning digestive system and the first step to having good immunity. If you feel your digestion is not up to par, then what next? Focus on what you eat. So when I say focus on what you eat, having a good diet is basically you are what you eat. No medicine can compensate for an unhealthy lifestyle. Ayurveda says, if your food is wrong, medicine is of no use. If your food is right, then medicine is of no need. Most illnesses can be reversed with proper dietary adjustments. For example, type 2 diabetes can be reversed with changes in lifestyle. And I have seen this happening within my own family and friends. When you are ill, or at times you want to boost your immunity, focus on healthy eating. So breakfast, stay on liquid diet. You want to have fresh juices, coconut water, ashgard juice, raw vegetable juice, green juices. You want to avoid dairy foods. You want to avoid processed food. Everything must be live and fresh. For lunch, you should have very lightly steamed raw food, salads and fruits. This is exactly what I myself had done. And dinner, once again, it was juice or soup or mung dal. Now my dinner was very light, and I avoided all animal products. I have avoided processed food. Avoid high carb diets. Avoid sugar. In fact, ideally, all of this should be avoided at all times, or at least minimized. The next technique I had used was drinking the herbal tea throughout the day. And this is something you can easily do at home. Just have 4 cups of water, around 10 tulsi leaves, which is basically the English basil, half a teaspoon black pepper, half a teaspoon cinnamon, 1 spoonful of turmeric powder, or ideally fresh turmeric, and 1 inch of fresh ginger. Crush it all in a blender and just warm it very mildly room temperature. Do not overheat it. And then add a little bit of honey and drink it throughout the day. This will boost your immune system. If the immune system is working very well, you do not get infections because the body has the ability to fight. Next technique, how you can boost your immune system. I've often used Ayurvedic medicines. I've used Septilin or Guduchi, just one of them. Now this improves the immune system and builds the body's resistance to infections. Triphala, this helps with digestion, prevents viral and bacterial infections and boosts immunity. And thirdly, the D-Viro tablets. This is ideal for coughs, cold, throat infection, and it fights the viral infection. I always take this when I'm away on my travels. Normally during winter I'm always traveling. I'm away from UK from anything between 2 to 3 months. Obviously, before you buy any of these tablets, do consult an Ayurvedic practitioner for expert guidance. But this is just generic things which I'm using or I have used in my own healing. Prevention. So if we look at it right now, there is a lot of panic, there is a lot of fear, hysteria. You should not disregard this. Yes, coronavirus can be very dangerous. But if you use some of the techniques which I've already mentioned in this presentation, it can help you. In addition to that, focus on self-isolation. Do not visit many people. If you do, then ensure you wash your hands. Do not allow visitors to come to you, especially if you have young children or elderly at home. All visitors, including you, must wash their hands with soap for at least 20 seconds. And as soon as you come home, wash your hands. And lastly, at no stage, touch your face, nose, eyes, or mouth until your hands are clean and free of any germs or viruses. As I come to the end of this presentation, I just wanted you to have a look at these statistics. The number of deaths in the world in the first 2 months of 2020, 2,500 coronavirus. Obviously, this death rate is going up. Now just have a look at the deaths as a result of other illnesses, which are all very, very high. Nearly 150,000 from road accidents, 750,000 from smoking-related illnesses, and cancer well over 1 million. So how does coronavirus compare against cancer? Obviously, if you look at the death rate, the deaths from coronavirus is very negligible. However, corona is a highly infectious disease and must not be disregarded, and obviously cannot be compared with cancer because you're not comparing apples with oranges. But the point I'm trying to make is that cancer kills in millions every year. Whilst corona, although it has just started and it can be potentially very dangerous, but it can be controlled. And of course, the same goes for cancer, with all the techniques I've mentioned in this presentation. So why is there so much panic, fear and hysteria? Is it hyped? Is it created by the media? Is the purpose of the media campaign to settle the trade war between China and America? Is it to hide the serious economic black hole in most economies of the world? Is it to prepare the stage of financial markets for mergers and acquisitions? Or is it to sell bonds to cover the financial deficit? Or is it to cool down the extremely bullish stock market which had seen massive gains? For example, the London FTSE index lost all the 8-year gains in just 3 weeks. This could be just speculation, I don't know. But there could be some weight to such speculations. However, what can you and I do? We cannot control the media, can we? But you can control whether you want to watch the news 24/7 or not. We cannot control the governments, can we? We only get a chance to vote for them once in every 4 to 5 years, and once they are in power, they are free to do whatever they want to do. So what is in your control? In your control, it's your attitude. In your control, it's your behaviors. In your control is your reactions. Now, these are very, very, very important. How I attracted my illnesses. Earlier, I had discussed I'd gone through back pain, I had carotid artery dissection, glossopharyngeal and nerve damages. How did I attract this? Now you see, if you have a very strong immunity, if you are in the flow, if you are mentally strong, if you are relaxed and happy, then no illness can enter your body. I can say that these illnesses, I attracted them to myself. How did I do that? Now you see, every year for the past so many years, during the British winter, I'm abroad. I spend my winters abroad. I travel the world. During that year, I had decided to go to Mauritius. I had already hired an apartment for 3 months. I had already flown over, and I had spent my first week in Mauritius. It was the Hindu Diwali celebrations during that time, and having an amazing time. And then guess what? There was a massive move in the financial markets. I was shorting the US markets. I remember my son phoned me up and says, "Dad, you are in a massive profit. Do something, close your positions, take some profits." I decided not to do it because my system was saying that the market is likely to go down. Now, greed took over. I should have closed half of my position, and then I should have hedged the rest of the positions. And guess what? Whilst I was sleeping, in America, there were some major financial news announced by Trump. And guess what? The market shot up. And immediately, I was in a massive loss. Now, nothing to be worried about because I didn't lose a fortune. All I lost was all the profits I had made throughout the year. I was still at a break-even position. So I wasn't worried. But having gone through this upheaval, I had to repair the position. So the next week, I returned back to UK. And obviously, the winter was getting tough. It was cold. And at the back of my mind was, oh my God, am I going to spend the whole winter here? And then also, as they say, when bad things happen, it all happens at the same time. There was a death of a loved relative, was very close to this person, and certainly it affected me in some ways. In addition to that, during that year I was also going through a very toxic relationship. Now all of this happened at the same time. There was a lot of stress and a lot of anxiety, which lowered my immunity. Now generally I'm a very strong, positive person, but during this time my stress levels shot up and my immunity was less. Now the serious illness which I attracted, it all started nothing but from flu and common cold. I had coughing fits. Again, I remember at a funeral, I was sitting next to a person who was coughing and sneezing all the time. Generally, it would not have affected me at all. But this time, my immunity levels were very weak, and I attracted this illness. So the flu turned into coughing fits. The coughing fits affected my arteries, affected my nerves. It meant that I had the carotid artery dissection and the nerves got damaged. And that is how I attracted the illness. Now, if at that time, yes, all these things happened to me, but if I had stayed mentally strong, if I had detached from everything that's happened, let go and move on, because there was nothing I could do about me having to spend the winter in UK. There is nothing I could do about the financial markets. There's nothing I could do about anything. I should have been detached and simply moved on. We do have that inner intelligence and the genius within us. This inner intelligence is doing all the work. For example, the digestive system works perfectly. The production and the flow of blood is done automatically. The breathing process is done automatically. When we have cuts and bruises, it heals. For our part, we need to ensure that we have a correct lifestyle which aids the body to do its job efficiently. We all possess the genius within us. Everyone has the same capability. But sometimes we need that wake-up call so that we can take control of our lifestyle and of our attitudes. We need to eat healthily, having the right food at the right time. If we are eating all the time and stuffing the body with junk food, then when does the digestive system rest? Now, when the digestive system is resting, it is working on the healing process. If we keep eating junk food, the digestive system is clogged and the blood will start to suck toxins instead of minerals, which then results in illnesses. Every time you have anxiety, worry, stress, resentment, Anger, you weaken your immune system, so you will attract illnesses. Your weakened immune system will damage you more than the virus itself. So stay calm, be relaxed, be cool, and take all the precautions. I hope this presentation has been of help to you. The whole purpose of Genius 108 is to help you manifest abundance of health, wealth, happiness, and joy. If you resonate with this presentation, then please do share it with others, because together we can help everyone to make their dreams come true, and we can spread happiness. Let us make the wisdom go viral. Please do give this video a thumbs up and click the like button. And always remember, all that you need is either already yours or it is on its way to you. You just need to align yourself with positive vibrations. Please do leave comments on how you feel about this video, how it has helped you, what actions you are likely to take as a result of watching this presentation. May all of you achieve real peace, real harmony, real happiness. Namaste and God bless.
Thank you.